Hi, and welcome to my book review for The Private World of Tasha Tudor by Tasha Tudor and Richard Brown. This is one of my beloved books. It's one I go back to time and time again. It's not a novel. Tasha Tudor was a children's book author and illustrator. Her best known book that she wrote herself is Corgyville Fair, about a town full of corgis and they have a fair. I mean, exactly what it says on the title. Beautifully illustrated. But she was also like I said, a book illustrator. And she illustrated close to 100 books, including The Little Princess and The Secret Garden. As a person, she was eccentric. She believed that she was reincarnated from the 1830s. She always said she was going to go back when she died. And she immersed herself in the lifestyle. She learned how to churn butter and weave cloth and make candles. She lived in a house that her son built for her literally by hand with no electric power tools, basically using 19th century techniques. In her day-to-day life, she wore antique clothes or replications of antique clothes. Now, I first found out about her from a magazine. It's not there, well, it's Victoria Magazine. It was really huge in the 90s. It went out of print, came back as Victoria Bliss, but years ago they had done an article about her, and then I was at Barnes & Noble and found this book. Bought it, loved it, and I recommend it. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the book. It's a coffee table book. It's very heavy on photographs and illustrations, pretty sparse on the text. It's really an introduction if you're interested in learning about this woman's life. It's an introduction. Basically, he follows her through all 4 seasons, starting with spring. She talks about her gardening, because she loved to garden. She talks a little bit about her art, her marionettes. The winter, it ends with winter, and it talks about Christmas. That was Tasha Tudor's favorite holiday, and how she celebrated Christmas. So I would highly recommend the book. The drawback is that Richard Brown is clearly hero worshiping Tasha. So you can kind of tell where, I mean, in her words, she's kind of self-deprecating, but in his words, that you could see the hero worship. It's kind of sweet, actually. I'm kind of working off of notes here too. So yes, so I highly recommend this if you can find this in print. The Private World of Tasha Tudor. It's a really good introduction to a very interesting person's life. And I hope you enjoyed this book review and have a nice day.